This is question 2, relative velocity 2017. A girl cycles at constant speed of 5 meters per second on level ground. When her velocity is 5j, the velocity of the wind appears to be 3ui minus 4uj. So the wind appears to the girl, so we're dealing with the velocity of the wind relative to the girl, which we know is the velocity of the wind minus the velocity of the girl. Just jump down to the question. We're looking for the magnitude and direction of the velocity of the wind. So we know we need velocity of the wind here. So we're looking at velocity of the wind being equal to the velocity of the wind relative to the girl plus the velocity of the girl. And we have two equations we should be able to form in this question. So when her velocity is 5j, so the velocity of the girl is 5j. The wind appears to be, the velocity of the wind relative to the girl, 3ui minus 4uj. So the velocity of the wind is these two added together. So in the I direction we just have 3ui. And in the j direction, always put a plus sign and then put in a bracket if there's two separate things. So we have a 5 and a minus 4u. That's times j. And then the second thing they tell us is when the girl cycles with velocity minus 3i plus 4j. So the velocity of the girl is minus 3i plus 4j. That wind appears to be the velocity of the wind relative to the girl. It appears to be vi, which is a positive constant. Okay, so we can get the velocity of the wind again. Velocity of the wind. So v minus 3 in the I direction, v minus 3 in the I direction, and plus 4 in the j direction. So we can equate these. V minus 3 is equal to 3u. We've two unknowns. And 5 minus 4u is equal to 4. Well, we can see here 5 minus 4u is equal to 4. So 4u is going to be equal to 1. So u is equal to a quarter. And we only have one unknown over here, u. So we can get the velocity of the wind now. The velocity of wind, 3u times I. So 3 quarters I. So 3 over 4. Times I, and then is it a plus? We have 5 minus 4u, 5 minus 4 by a quarter, so it's 5 minus 1, which is 4, so it's plus 4 in the j direction, velocity of the wind. Now we're looking for magnitude and direction, so we can say that the tan of theta is equal to the y component over the j component over the I, or the y over the x, and 4 divided by 3/4 is 16 over 3, and the inverse tan of 16 over 3 on a calculator is going to give 79.38 degrees. We'll come back and have a look at that now in a second. What direction is it going in, or did they just ask the direction, the magnitude and direction? So we got the magnitude first. So the magnitude, the velocity of the wind, is equal to the square root of my 3/4 to be squared plus my 4 to be squared, and 9 over 16 plus 16, getting the square root of, is 4.07 meters per second. It was in, wasn't it? Meters per second. Meters per second. So the direction, the wind is positive, positive. So this 79.38 is positive, positive in a northeasterly direction. So 79 degrees, if we round it to the nearest degree, north of east.